Hey everybody. Well, hello there. Hey, if you're new, my name is John and this is Pedaling Past 60. It's a channel about a guy in his 60s who decided to ditch his car and pick up an e-bike, a city bike that has e-pedal assist, and try to get around town without a car. It wasn't much of a gamble because if it hadn't worked out, I'd just go get another car. But I just wanted to try it and discussed it with my wife, and we just kind of made it happen. So now I'm in year 4 of commuting on this e-bike, same bike that I started with. I got lucky on the purchase of the style, which is comfortable, and the size, which was really nice, and there was a couple other little factors that really made commuting kind of nice, and that is I could find some really nice side streets to get to and from work every day, to and from the grocery store, to and from the hardware store, to and from the pharmacy. It all was just too convenient to not try. Safety is a factor when you're commuting. And those are things that you kind of have to think about. I don't think everybody in the city I live in, Omaha, Nebraska, could become a commuter because of maybe where they live. And I just happen to live in Midtown and can find some nice side streets to get from point A to point B. And anybody can do that, I think. But there are just some parts of our town our city, that really not recommended to try to travel in and around. So I thought I would just come out and make a video today, because y'all, the world events are just too much, and every day, and so the best medicine for me is going to be get on the bike, go take a ride. And it's trying to rain. There's storms on either side of us. And I thought, we need the rain. If I get on my bike, it'll probably start pouring, and that'll be a good thing because we really need the moisture. We're 5 or 6 inches below the norm here this year. And the trees and everything are kind of starved for some water. So it'd be really nice to get a nice downpour. We don't get, in Omaha, like we used to get nice rains, and, we'd get some severe weather and some heavy rain, but we don't just get the nice, gentle, soaking rain anymore. It's always severe rain with hail. I don't know what if that holds up in the stats or how it is historically, but I'm 63. Yeah, my memory's not as good as it used to be, but just seems like the weather is always severe in the summer. The rainstorms are always severe. It's always damaging hail and winds and trees down and power out. There's a video that I did last summer where most of the city was without power. Some parts 7, 8, 9 days. And there was crews from all over the United States here trying to get us back online. I don't know. Maybe I'll put that one at the end here. So if you want to watch it, but if you want to look for it, it's not hard to find. Just go to my page and go to the videos and just scroll down. You'll see it. There's a picture of a giant tree down, I think is the thumbnail. So anyway, this is just beautiful out here today. Our last few days. Look at me. I'm officially an old man talking about the weather. Our weather's so horrible here. Anyway, the last few days we've been up in the hundreds, and cycling kind of a challenge. That's really hot, and so it's just beautiful out right now. Cloud cover is just my absolute favorite kind of weather to cycle in. If there was a perfect day for cycling, this is it right now. I'm getting a little bit of rain in my face, just like, a drizzle. And There's the clouds are, it's completely 100% overcast, and there's a cool breeze blowing. Gosh, it just doesn't get any better than that for me. All right, let me turn the camera around, take you for a little spin around my neighborhood, and get on back home for dinner. But this is, like I said, this is a much needed bike ride. Just all the bad news. Had a day off today, got some good things done, and a couple of appointments handled that I've been putting off. But I still had to answer some work email. Why did I even open my work email? What a dumb thing to do. I should have just waited until tomorrow. But anyhow, here we go. Let me get you turned around. You're in beautiful phase 1 of Morton Meadows. It was built probably in, I don't know, around 1925. Real nice grid pattern, and it's got those old ornamental iron lamp posts with the big globe on top. The one in front of my house, probably from 1928. Passing one right now. I don't know if it was in shot, but anyhow. And we're pulling up on the VA, the Veterans Department of Affairs is here. The Omaha VA Medical Center is here. The Nebraska and Western Iowa healthcare system is here. And they've got a healthcare network here too for our veterans. And that's important that we take care of those guys. Glad that it's in my neighborhood. This street is, a full bicycle lane, and if you saw my last video or one of my last shorts, we have a vulnerable road user bill that just was signed into law by Governor Pillen, where, when possible, you have to give a full lane when you pass a cyclist. And so I know the public hasn't been educated on that yet, so you'll probably see some cars pass me close, but oh boy, here comes that rain I was looking for. Maybe I'll pull into the garage. I don't know. We'll see. It looks a little sunnier up ahead. Maybe it'll let up. Big raindrops hitting me right now. Anyway, I've lived in this area for quite some time, and it's just a beautiful place to live in Omaha. I'm coming up here on Field Club Golf Course. This is a great path to ride. Directly below where I am right now is the Field Club Trail. It's a rails to trail path, 100% shaded. Just a beautiful through the residential area and some industrial area. Takes you all the way down to Interstate 80 and then west into Midtown Omaha. This is, like I said, one of my favorite paths to ride because it's just so beautiful, and the golf course is so majestic. Field Club Golf Course. And one time, right here off this tee box that I just passed, some knucklehead on the 4th of July decided to shoot off an aerial mortar, and it tipped over and it shot across the street right in front of my bike. And I had the camera rolling. The same camera I'm using today, in fact. The only problem was when I got home, I was kind of excited. A, because it didn't hit me. But B, I'm like, man, maybe I can get a few free rounds of golf out of this. And some great YouTube content. I mean, wouldn't that have made an excellent video short to see a firework go right in front of my bike in slow motion? Anyway, yeah, it missed me. I got home and excitedly took out the SD card. It's one of those little tiny ones, about as big as your pinky fingernail, and put it in the laptop to download the footage. And sure enough, wouldn't you know it, it was a corrupted card. Yes, I will name the manufacturer SanDisk, and I got a replacement for it from them, and that one went bad too. So I don't use SanDisk anymore. This is Twin Ridge This is not Twin Ridge. This is Woolworth, and it's a divided street, one way each way. Just beautiful. Again, beautiful lampposts here. Looks like we're gonna get wet. Well, I suppose I should pull over and put on my rain gear. See if I can find a dry place to sit for a minute. Here we go. Hi. Mind if I just hang out in this dry area?
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine. Thank you, though. If I see lightning, I might take you up on that.
Okay.
So I'm visiting with strangers, like I often do, and I'm under a big tree, kind of trying to stay dry. I might pull forward just a little bit, just to be a little bit drier. Yeah, pretty dry right here. So I might put the camera under cover for a little bit, and hopefully it'll let up and we can talk on the way home. Here's a lightning bug. Okay, so I know you're not supposed to be under a tree. There's no lightning in the area, and the rain's just getting heavier and heavier. I'll give you a little look-see here just across the street, and that beautiful church across the way. Not a lot of wind. The flashing you see in the trees is my headlight, not lightning. So, anyhow, okay, so I'm back home again. The rain's starting to pick up a little bit again. I was out on the road and kind of hoping for some rain, and lo and behold, I got some rain. I pulled over under an oak tree, and it was fine for a little bit. The owner of the home I was in front of came out and offered their porch, and I said, I'll be fine. But then it really started pouring, and mercifully, they came back out and offered that porch a second time, and I want to thank them very much. If you're watching, thank you so much. I loved meeting your family and chatting with you. It's one of the beauties of riding a bike. If I'd have been in the car, we'd have never met. And it turns out that the owners of the home that offered this beautiful covered porch are the creators of the website of the business that I work for. What a small world. Thank you very much. Anyway, it's starting to rain really heavy again. It was dry when I started this recording, and I'm going to get inside and call it a day. Thanks. Hey, thanks for riding along with me on Pedaling Past 60. If you like this type of content, I hope you'll like and subscribe to my channel as I try to build towards 500, which would be phase 1 of my goal. Phase 2 would be 1,000 subscribers, which would monetize my channel, which means my hobby could make about $10 to $20 every 2 or 3 months. So getting subscribers is one thing, views is another on YouTube, folks. So if you're wondering why everyone always asks you to like and subscribe, it's because we really need viewership. I don't want to like I don't need a subscription if you're not going to view the content, but you could like the content. If you like the content, that would make me just as happy. All right, that's it. Thanks and have a good one. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.